Hello beautiful souls to my very first video. I am Starlight Vessel here. So we're going to start off with a pick a pile reading, looking into good things that may be coming your way. So with pile 1 we have some kyanite, pile 2 we have some crystal quartz, and pile 3 we have some fluorides. So without further ado, let's get started with my lovely number ones. Hello pile 1, you chose the lovely kyanite. Gonna shuffle some tarot cards for you. All right, let's see what we get for you. Spirit, what good things are coming? What good things are coming to pile number 1? What's on the way? Sorry that the light is, by the way, so shiny. It's not a good hour to film. All right, we have the bat, we got the hermit. All right, what else, Spirit? Pile 1. This card wants to be picked. All right, 7 of Cups. And the King of Wands reversed. All right, so I'm going to keep it simple to start. So right off the bat, it looks like you guys are going to be met with a lot of options, but you're not necessarily gonna feel the drive to go after all of these options, and you shouldn't. We have the Hermit here, so you're probably gonna want to be spending a lot of time alone, using that time for some heavy introspection. Yeah, King of Wands is typically, you know, this very charismatic, very out there. He's not always the type to get things done, but he has people, he knows how to get people to do things for him. But yeah, he's very much in the limelight. And we have him here reversed. And the fact that we also have the Hermit. Yeah, I think you're going to be keeping to yourself a lot. And these things, options or choices, opportunities, etc., like, you're not going to want to hear from other people. You know, you're being called to trust yourself. Trust all the knowledge that you acquired thus far, your whole life. You've come a long way. And you know, you're the one that knows what's best for you. We can kind of shut off the world. Yeah, we don't need to hear from a lot of people here. I love, by the way, this is just a side note, the cat has a mask. Totally appropriate. This tarot, it's called the Blooming Cat Tarot, and it recently came out. I supported it on Kickstarter, and it finally came in the mail about a month ago. So, you know, you could tell that the creators were inspired by 2020, 2021 pandemic times. All right, so anyway, that's just a little side note. What else do we have going on here? Yeah, so we have 7 of Cups, and 7s are often a number of evaluation, and you're definitely taking the time on your own, again, with the Hermit card. And I almost feel that the more you shut out the world in the near future, the more, you know, the decisions that you have to make are going to be clear to you, more clear. And you also don't have this need to, like, even though like a lot of good things are coming to you, you don't feel that need to like show off or anything like that. You know, you're doing your own thing and you're thriving. And yeah, you are lighting your own path for sure. You don't, I mean, I'm not going to say like you don't need anybody ever, but if there's any big decisions that you're faced with soon, in terms of like if you're met with multiple opportunities and you don't know which one to go, like you're the one that knows like where you should go. You don't need other people's opinions. You've acquired enough knowledge thus far to know which route to take. 100%. So just, you know, trust yourself. All right, so now I'm gonna pull out your oracle cards that I got. These were already pre-shuffled. Let's see what we have here. We have Watchers, Transpersonal, Stranger, Curiosity, and we also have Sky Bridge, Possibility for Union. Okay, so again, like these things that you're being met with are very personal for you. You have the ability to like create these bridges yourself. And if you're gonna work with others, I don't think you're gonna want to work with like a lot of people at this time. But you know, possibility for union, maybe a partner of some sort, if you're taking on like a business venture or anything like that. And then here we have Stranger, Curiosity. So the Hermit's kind of like in this, it's not uncharted territory per se, but you know, he's kind of found his own way there. And I think when we do a lot of inner work and we've acquired a lot of knowledge, we get, you know, kind of curious, like, okay, what's next? And I think there's probably someone here with union and stranger, like somebody you have not met yet, that's either gonna like bring a new possibility or like a partnership, like a partner for business or some sort of creative endeavor or project that you want to create. Let's see what we have here. Exala, birthing and safeguard. Sacred is the divinity contained in your skin. The blood running through your veins is simply a miracle. Yeah, you're gonna be able to, like, I feel like there's something big here that you've been trying to manifest, especially with this bridge. Birthing. Yeah, you're creating, you're manifesting. You're building bridges, you're not breaking them down. Faith and expansion. Water your wisdom with integrity, so your vision grows and inspires others to mirror you. Yeah, so like you don't need to, like, you're the one kind of leading here. You're leading by example. People are looking to you, even though like you're not communicating with these people. Like they're watching you, you know, because they admire that you're doing your own thing. You kind of don't care that you're not trying to fit in. You're just you're trailblazing, you're paving your own path, and like so unconcerned about what other people think about you. Yeah, and in that light, you're encouraging others to do the same thing. Let me get 2 more cards for you guys. kind of lost that card there. It seemed like it wanted to be pulled. But, you know, if it's meant to come out, it's going to come out. All right, what else does pile 1 need to hear? All right, hope, an idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Yeah, you guys are creating, you're birthing things, you're expanding, your vision grows and inspires others to mirror you. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are planning, but I have a very good feeling about this. Have hope, have faith in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or get through. All right, what else does pile 1 need to hear? All right, transform, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. Okay, so we have some transformation as well. You're not just working on something, building something, and creating, birthing new ideas. You're also working on yourself, and you're becoming like this new version of yourself. And that's kind of what I'm really seeing here. And because of this work that you've done on yourself, people will notice, you know, and all these things are going to be presented to you. So again, when these opportunities come up, trust yourself in terms of where to go next, what opportunities you really want to take. Evaluate what is best for you. And the great part, it seems like you don't care actually what other people think at this point. I think you've transcended and you're above that at this current stage in your life. All right, and with that, I will leave you pile number 1. Please give this a like down below and subscribe if you would so choose. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 2. You guys chose this lovely crystal quartz. I'm going to start off by shuffling some tarot cards for you. The oracle cards I have set have been pre-shuffled. So I'm going to go ahead and get you your tarot cards. I'm going to start off simple with 3 cards. Spirit, what good things are coming for pile 2? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Pile 2. Alright, what else do we need to know about pile 2? What good things are coming their way? What good things are coming their way? And drop this one. Alright, so we have the Page of Pentacles, Strength reversed, and 7 of Swords reversed. Alright, so this is a general reading, but I think for many of you guys, with the Page of Pentacles, you guys are trying to find almost a new avenue for income. I think maybe with your work life, if you're currently employed, or maybe even if you have been employed in the recent past, you almost had this sense of like walking on eggshells at your job, or you currently feel that. And so like you want to go do your own thing because you're tired of working for others. Like the Seven of Swords, like he's packing his flowers, like he's gonna get the hell on, you know, and just tired of holding things in. The strength reverse doesn't mean that you do not have strength by any means, but I think you haven't been able to necessarily defend yourself. Like you feel like you need to bottle things up for fear of somebody like going, like taking things out on you or like lashing out at you. Like this sense of like you need to be perfect or you're not valued at work, and that's not a nice place to be, right? And so I think right now you're evaluating the things that actually bring you happiness, what actually brings value to your life, you know, packing it in a box and like heading that way, you know. You don't want to be in this barren wasteland of nothingness. Like you want to reach that castle over there. And it's not where you currently are. Is I think that, you know, you love yourself, you respect yourself, but you're not getting that from your current place of employment, is what I'm getting from most of you. But you know, with the Page of Pentacles, there's an opportunity either coming or an opportunity that you're trying to create yourself because you maybe want to change jobs, or you know, you want to work for yourself. I think for a lot of you, you want to make that transition into self-employment, and the possibilities are endless in terms of, you know, the revenue and income that you'll have from that. But it's gonna take a while because the Page of Pentacles is a little bit of a slow rider, right? He's kind of the dark horse in the zodiac. But I think if, you know, you're patient, maybe ride this out a little bit. I mean, I don't want anyone to like quit their jobs, up and leave, you know, because of this tarot reading. Absolutely not. If you need income to survive, you know, that always complicates things. But I think, you know, have a little patience and trust the things that are going on that you're not even aware of, that are conspiring in your favor, okay? And if you do have an idea, like, go with it, you know? You don't always have to, like, up and leave your job, but you can always start, like, a side hustle or something like that, where you have the secure income coming in while you work on the side. And so, as you build your side hustle, you have that income from maybe a not so great job, but you have that security. Meanwhile, you know, your side hustle grows and grows. You want to water that flower so that it could bloom. And then, man, you never know where it might take you, okay? But you gotta evaluate what's important to you. What do you value? What are the things that make you happy? What are the things that make you feel good about yourself? Go where you are valued as well, okay? Because it's not always about just value and about valuing ourselves and having self-confidence, okay? It's not a good feeling when the people around us don't see us for all the things that we do for them or the things that we bring to the table in a work environment, okay? Yeah, so if it's a job that you want to leave or a business venture that you want to take on, you know, go for it. Go for it when you feel ready, okay? I want you to feel ready and not just like say tomorrow, like, hey, I'm gonna leave my job, but I'm gonna be absolutely broke and I'm not gonna be able to afford rent and all that. Like, that's also not where we want to be, okay? But follow your instinct, take baby steps if you need to. This isn't a race. It could take you a year to get to that place where you're working for yourself, where you're working in a new environment with, you know, better bosses that are more considerate and value you more, or a different company, whatever that may be for you. Just work towards what you want, and if things don't change in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, okay, don't get impatient. It's coming. Okay, just don't give up. All right, let's see what else the oracle cards have to say. These have already been pre-shuffled. Let's get these. We have Algol, Defense and Alliance. Protect yourself from those who do not wish you well. Sounds like I'm making this up, but I'm not. Yet offer your help to those who most need it. Yeah. Even sometimes with the Seven of Swords, it's not like self-defense by any means, but like he knows that something is no longer serving him, and so he's going to where he wants to be, and he takes what he needs, leaves everything else behind. And yeah, I think with this card, protect yourself from those who do not wish you well. Yeah, not everyone in your current situation has your best interest in mind. Just be careful of that. Actually, let me show you this card. Antares, surrender and awareness. Great things follow those who dare descend to the depths of their existence. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful card. Okay. Maybe eventually, yeah, there needs to be some sort of risk. Maybe up until this point, you know, you have been kind of playing it safe. Okay. A little bit of a need to surrender. Know that the universe has your back. All right. Don't be afraid of your true purpose. Everybody has a purpose, and sometimes, you know, it's multiple purposes, and purposes kind of shift and change as, you know, we grow and get older. But don't fear that, because a lot of times we fear change and getting out of the things that we're used to, but you're being asked not to. Let go, surrender, you know, dare to do things that you never thought that you would be doing. You know, if you ask yourself, from a year ago, would I be doing this? No, absolutely not. But today you're like, hey, maybe I should, and, you know, take that first step towards that. All right, let's see. Jeweled web, connectivity. Okay, I think you're going to start as you realize, you know, your life's purpose and things like that. You're going to start meeting like-minded people, and they're going to lead you to new projects, new opportunities, new ideas, like I said, that you never considered that you would be doing ever before. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Okay, I feel like, again, it's a general reading, but I think for many of you, you haven't really like taken control of your life up to this point. You know, you've been, you know, doing what is safe, what is practical. Okay, but you do have this ability to manifest the things that you really want. Okay, so I think whatever you're doing right now, it's not making you really happy. It's not feeling, it's not like super rewarding for yourself. So it's time to start asking for the things that you really want. If you don't know what you really want, that's okay too, you know, but start thinking about that. Start asking the big questions, you know, what you're meant for, And what is your life's purpose? I mean, there's a reason you were brought to this reading. I think you don't know. You might not know what that is, and that's okay. But you'll get there, okay? Take baby steps, because especially when you start diving into stuff like this, tarot, the esoteric, astrology, and things like that, it's a lot to take in, and it can be overwhelming. You know, the regular 9-to-5 job no longer is fulfilling or rewarding, like in any way, shape, or form, other than financial security. It's hard to do that type of work, honestly. But when you see just how many people have their own business, are self-employed, etc., like there's hundreds of thousands of people doing that. So why can't you, why can't you pursue your dreams? As ludicrous as they may sound, as ludicrous as they may sound, there's so many people that went after the things that everybody told them that they were crazy and they were never going to be able to do that. Fuck it. I'm sorry for swearing, but yeah, like why can't you be one of those people? If other people do them, do those things, absolutely. Like, who's to say you can't? Oh, Dragon's Sword, protecting the future. Yeah, like, you need to protect, like, time is extremely valuable. And I think I don't want to say wasting your time, because we never really waste time. Because everything that we do leads us to one thing that helps us and helps us grow. But yeah, protect your future. Like I said, evaluate where you really want to be in a year from now. And if you say, like, okay, well, I want to start this business. So you're like, what's the first step? Okay, I need to take classes. And now you're going to set time. You're going to set time aside for those classes, instead of, like, I'm not saying this is all of you, but, instead of hanging out with friends, like, 2 or 3 times a week, you can spend that time. You can spend that time on honing a craft, taking courses, workshops, things that will help you build your life, build your finances, build your future. And that way you have extra time as well for yourself. You have enough income that you can buy the things that you need and the things that you want, but you also have free time. Because when you're working that job that is 9 to 5 or whatever hours, 40 hours, some people work overtime, so they're working 45, 50 hours a week. And where is the time for yourself? Where is the time that you get to spend with your loved ones? Where is the time that you get to spend, like, on the things that you enjoy? So, like, but when you work on and you ask yourself, what do I really want to be doing? And let's say you want to be a writer, and you start writing every day, and then you see income coming in. You see income coming in from that. But you love writing so much that when you're writing, you don't feel like you're working, right? And you might even prefer that over hanging out with friends. And so you see, and then if you're a writer and you're working for yourself, and a friend or a parent or whoever says, hey, you want to go do this tomorrow, and you work for yourself, so you can say yes. You don't have to worry anymore, like, oh shoot, I wish you had told me earlier, because I need to request this day off 2 weeks in advance. It's kind of that if you're your own boss. I'm not saying necessarily that you want to be irresponsible when you have your own business or when you're working for yourself or are self-employed, but you can take a little bit more liberties when people need your help, and you're not slave to some corporate job that, in a nutshell, doesn't care about you. All right, so I'm gonna pull 2 more cards from this little deck. See what else you need to hear. Pile 2. All right, what good things are coming their way? Forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Yeah. Don't get so caught up in the things right now that are not working. Okay, not everything is good, nice, and rainbows right now, but it's okay, okay? Things are moving along. They're moving along slowly, but a lot of that has to do maybe because of self-limiting beliefs. You don't think that you could have your dream job. You know, you see these things as not possible for you. But yeah, you are actually a pretty strong manifester. And if you start looking into that, you'll see. And like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. But just start thinking about that. You know, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? What are things that bring you joy? Even if it's work. Work can also bring you happiness. Clearing. Make room for growth. 100%, okay? I think there's some inner work that needs to be done. This is not to say you're not a great person or anything like that. If anything, I think you're an extremely hardworking and humble person. You don't show off, and perhaps this is why some people might take advantage of that. I think this is like, you're such a nice person. Like, I get that type of energy from these 2 cards specifically. People don't always see how strong you actually are. Because when there's issues, you kind of like tend to suck it up. But no, I mean, you're someone that people should value. And if they don't value you, then you need to look for a way out. Because this is just not acceptable, okay? Make room for growth, okay? Things are happening in your favor, so trust that. Okay? Maybe start off by like waking up in the morning and saying, even if you just want to be healthier, wake up in the morning and say to yourself, I am a healthy person, and repeat it and try to embody the fact that you're healthy. Try to embody the fact that you are already at your dream job. You know, try to embody that you are already making a livable wage. You know, you can not just afford the things that you need, but also things that you want. Okay, you're able to take that vacation. You're able to go and buy yourself, you know, you're able to go and buy, you know, decorations for your room that would kind of help your environment, help you feel more at home, be more creative, you know, just anything that, you know, would make you happy. You want to be able to afford those things as well, not just for rent and food and the basics, okay? And there's so much to go around, honestly. Like, do not feel bad for never think that you don't deserve those things, okay? There's more than enough to go around. Especially with such like a nice, humble energy. Like, you deserve the world, okay? And you have the potential to have the world in your hands. But something's holding you back, okay? Let go of the self-doubts and the limiting beliefs that you don't deserve to have the world in your hands, because you do. All right, pile 2. So I will leave you with that. If this resonated, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give me a like down below, and subscribe if you would like to see any future videos. And if any of the other piles also resonated, feel free to watch those. You can absolutely resonate with more than one pile. I know I only have 3. I plan on doing more piles in the future, but just getting started. So I myself am taking those baby steps right there. All right, many love and blessings. I hope to see you in the next one, pile 2. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile 3s. You guys chose the fluorites. I'm gonna draw some tarot cards first for you guys. See what comes up. See what good things are coming your way. What good things are on their way for pile 3? Felt these 2 cards. Let's see what else. Oh. All right, pile 3. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so right off the bat, for some of you, I feel like most of you, I mean, again, this is a general reading, but for many of you, I feel like you've put a lot of hard work into something, and you're kind of maybe experiencing some setbacks. And even though you've seen like some of the fruits of your labor pay off, you're not quite where you want to be. Okay, with this 9 of Wands, this is almost like you've been through some shit. It's kind of how I see that card. He's been on the defensive, and he's still hanging in there. He's got that bandage on his head, but he's ready to stand his ground. And I feel like I don't know, like I feel like this is in the recent past. And maybe you haven't 100% recuperated from that. Some type of financial setback, okay? But I do think that because maybe it's been happening kind of slowly. But I just want to remind you guys, like, you guys have planted a lot of seeds, okay? And they are growing. Okay, so like I think you guys are on the road for financial stability. Okay, even if what's happened recently kind of like set you back a little bit. Maybe you're feeling a little bit down, or like you have to defend yourself, maybe against something or someone. I think this, I actually want to pull at least one more card for you guys, because the message, I feel like we need, I'm going to pull another card because I feel like we need a little something more here. Alright, what else do we need to know for pile 3? Alright, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, I'm sorry. 6 of Swords. Yeah, so you guys recently went through something, okay? But Spirit wants you to know, like, you're moving away from like wavy, rocky waters into clearer and calmer waters, okay? You're on the right path, even if it recently hasn't felt that way, okay? I'm gonna pull one more card actually. Sorry, I was shuffling them and this one turned upside right, but I couldn't get a hold of it. A lot of other cards flipped, but I'm just gonna keep that one. Okay, so yeah, look at that. You're on this boat to like this happy family card. This is a card of completion, of having everything. I mean, everything is a strong word, but you know, like stability with relationships, even could talk about financial stability. Because yeah, something happened here for most of you. Like maybe you let someone borrow money and there was some bad blood involved with that. And it caused you to like have a setback. But I think you're moving past that, okay? And regardless, you're gonna end up where you want to be. Because like I said, you've been working really hard. And you've been planting those seeds. And even though like the rewards haven't been popping up like as quickly maybe as you had hoped, or as fruitful as you had hoped, they're on their way to you, okay? Don't lose patience, don't lose hope, okay? I have these oracle cards. I've pre-shuffled them already. I want to see what else. I haven't looked at them, by the way. I just pre-shuffle them because it takes me a while sometimes, and I don't want you to have to sit here for 5 minutes watching me shuffle cards. It already takes a while. It already takes a while with the tarot decks. But let's see what else we have here. All right, Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of times with the kings, they're, especially when they're reversed, there's kind of a bit of an ego. So I think what it might actually be is someone hurt your ego recently, and like that's why this cat's got the bandage on their head. Like, I think you may unnecessarily be on the defense at this point. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, you know, you let someone borrow money or you had a financial setback, but maybe like as a king energy, maybe somebody hurt your ego. Maybe somebody told you that what you've been doing is a waste of time, or it's not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, and I do think that you're moving past that, and in the end, you're not going to let that get to you. But I think it has recently been bothering you that somebody told you that, like, if it's like a business venture or something like that, a creative project or something that you feel that's going to bring you income, somebody told you that you were wasting your time, or you weren't talented enough, or something like that. Okay? But you are. Okay? We all have the right to pursue our dreams and the things that we want to do. So I'm glad to see, like, you're headed in the right direction, okay? Don't let other people leave you hell-bent. You don't constantly have to be on the defense or let it hurt your ego, because most of the time it's not about you. It's about them, because they didn't believe in themselves. Therefore, they want to carry that over to you. Like, oh, I tried to do that, and it failed, so you're not going to be able to succeed. All right, we don't need to be on the defense over that, because the fact that that person or group of people didn't believe in themselves, that's not our problem, right? That's theirs. Look at that. We also have winter's dream gestation period. So for human beings, gestation is like our period of growth when we are in the belly, or I think even like when we're, you know, up until the time that we're fully grown, like that's our gestation period. So there's a lot still that a lot of lessons that you're learning, perhaps. You may have not just been working really hard, you may have been overworking yourself, trying to overcompensate for perhaps the people that didn't believe in you, okay? But you also need to rest, okay? You need time to take it all in and really, you know, process everything that you've gone through recently. Because it's not easy when you're doing something and like maybe your family or your group of friends doesn't believe in you. Like that's hard. That's not easy. So, but you have this quality about you. You've reached a point where like you're so over that type of mentality of people thinking that, you know, the things that other people have accomplished are impossible for them. Like I said, that's not your problem, that's theirs. And look at that, we also have crown games, right use of power. Yeah, so like you can take that bandage off. You can wear a crown. Like you're meant for really great things, okay? But just remember that when you get to that place where you feel successful and happy, because this is coming for you, okay? Like anyone that ever doubted you, like you don't want to carry that over with you, okay? Like I said, it doesn't have so much to do with you. You don't have to harbor that resentment towards those people or person if it was only one person. And so yeah, right use of power. Once you get to where you want to be, okay, don't shove that into people's faces. Hopefully they'll also learn and grow. And maybe by your example, you know, they'll slowly start to believe in themselves as well. So yeah, you're moving past this stage, but don't carry over the ego. There's a need to release that, to rest, and to accept that you're headed in the right path regardless of what other people have told you. Just don't hold anger towards those people, because it's not helpful in the long run to you or to them. Just kind of let them be. If they don't want to believe in you, if they don't want to believe in themselves, you know, that's kind of their own loss. And you know, we want to hope that they get to a better place one day. All right, pile 3. I'm gonna get 2 more cards for you. Give me last few messages. Oh. All right, strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. 100%. Yeah, so you have a lot of willpower. You have a lot of determination. I mean, the fact that you're still riding that ship to your happiness, despite people not believing in you and telling you things, like you're really strong, okay? And wherever you're going, you definitely want to plant your roots really deep there. Don't be afraid. Surprises under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe you think that other people view you as ordinary, and little do they know, because you're about to surprise people. You're not going to surprise yourself, because I think deep down, like, you already knew what you're capable of. But I don't know what's going on with the people close to you that have a very limiting beliefs. It's not you, it's them in this situation. But yeah, you're a trailblazer. Okay. But yeah, pile number 3, you guys are headed in the right direction. Okay, stay strong, keep doing you, don't pay people any mind, just keep doing your own thing. You're gonna get there. Okay, everything's gonna be okay, and everything you've been working on, okay, is gonna pay off. Just be patient and keep believing in yourself. And with that, I'm gonna leave you guys. If this reading resonated, feel free to give me a like down below, and subscribe if you would like to see future videos. And if you felt called to watch any of the other piles, it's perfectly normal for more than one to resonate. All right, and if not, I will hopefully see you guys in the next video.